Hi, I'm Wanhee, and in 2020 I was in the worst shape of my life. I was eating crap, doing this and this every day. I had back pain shooting down both of my legs and I didn't know what to do. Now I've managed to turn that around. I became lean, healthy and confident in my body, and you can too. So here's the fastest way to un-F your body in 2026. Let's get into it. So imagine this cup contains holy water, you know, the kind that you find in church when you go in. Now, you don't have to be a religious person to realize how wrong it is to put crap inside of holy water. That is so disrespectful. The holy water is innately something that we want to respect because it's something of value, something that they value in this tradition. Now, what if I said it's the same thing with your body? You are choosing to disrespect your body by putting crap inside of it all the time. But what are you actually letting in? What are you allowing to happen and enter your body in terms of the food that you're doing or the smoking or the alcohol? That shows that you don't hold your body as something of innate, immense value like the holy waters. What you let into your body determines how much respect you have for your body, and if you innately hold yourself in high regard, you will not allow those things to enter. One mindset shift that can happen right away in 2026 is I'm gonna treat my body with some goddamn respect. That is the first thing that's gonna filter a lot of things out. Next, you gotta choose 3 foods, 3 people, and 3 activities that you're gonna cut out in 2026. Notice how I'm starting with the things that we're removing before the things you gotta do. Because when it comes to un-effing your body, it's not so much about adding all these cool new tricks and tactics and workouts and programs or diets and healthy superfoods. It's actually about unscrewing the stuff that's running you, whether it's the narrative or the foods or the people or the activities. So what you're doing here is an exercise where you're intentionally eliminating 3 things. 3 foods, first of all, that are holding you back. Now, that might be alcohol. Alcohol doesn't really serve a purpose other than to just, let loose and have a party. I'm not saying you have to quit it, but in most cases, just dropping alcohol is going to improve your health, improve your fat loss, improve your sleep. It's just a good thing to do. I haven't quit it completely, but I very much limited my consumption of alcohol. For you, it might be cutting out things like snacks. These are the things that I cut out, just those chocolate bars, all these little things that are next to the counter when you go into a convenience store. Processed food, junk foods, out of my life. Another thing you might cut out might be late night processed Korean ramen or just those hamburgers from a food truck, that type of food. Just deciding to eliminate 3 foods that are not pushing you towards the body that you want. Cut them out. You know already what you have to do. It's about, are you willing enough to cut those out? Next thing is 3 people. There are people that are holding you to your current physique. They are creating scenarios where you're bound to your physique and just regurgitating the same behaviors. One of the best things that I did as I entered my 30s is just not go to these social events, not go to these acquaintances and parties and all these cool little things that people do. You got to cut that stuff out, and it's so much easier to get to your health goals, your body goals, and un-F all the things that are happening to you. If you realize that there's a genuine possibility, you can just not go to those things. You can just say no and you can cut those out. And you got to be ruthless about it. If you want to change your body in 2026, you got to cut some people out. And finally, you got to cut some activities out. There's certain activities, again, linking with the social events. Maybe Friday night party club sessions, Saturday night binge drinking with friends, Sunday night poker with the lads. Like, there are a lot of things that maybe you want to stick to it, but you got to be able to be honest with yourself and say, which one is more important to me? Am I able to cut certain activities out, even if they give me some short-term pleasure and these kind of things, to actually reach my goals? And it's the elimination of these things that are silently running you and keeping you stuck in your current physique that's really going to let you level up more than anything else that you can add, which we will get onto. But first of all, learn to eliminate these 3 things in those 3 areas. Next, when I had back pain that was shooting down my legs and I was feeling genuinely depressed and anxious for my life, you can imagine I scoured the earth. I searched all the forums for all kinds of exercises, stretches that are going to help my back pain. None of them got rid of that pain that was nervy down my legs. I was on the verge of tears. Do you know what eventually got rid of the back pain? It was deadlifts. It was getting muscle and strength in my lower back. And since then, my entire training philosophy when it comes to injury rehab has changed. It's not always about stretching and getting hypermobile, which, by the way, can actually lead to injury. Hypermobility, hyperflexibility. Those people tend to get injured more than moderately flexible people. So don't just obsess over this mobility and yoga and stretches. It's a little bit like running, these people that just do these things year upon year, but their physique hasn't changed. It hasn't really upgraded. The fastest way and the best way to upgrade your physique is actually to lift with barbells and dumbbells, or at least with bodyweight training. That's just the fastest way to build muscle and lower fat, which is what you'll find in every healthy lifestyle guidance, right? It's more muscle mass, less body fat. It's not only good for your joints, it's good for your heart, it's good for your blood circulation, it's good for your sleep, it's good for your blood sugar. Everything that you can imagine starts with that. So get in the gym, stop with the stretching so much, and get lifting with some barbells and dumbbells. Next, people will fall into the January rush. You start in January with big motivation. February, March, everybody's left the gym. I've seen this for years and years because I've been consistent with gym for years now. And every January, the gym gets packed. And then by about February, to be honest, it doesn't even get to February, people are starting to filter out. Why does that happen? Because most people, when they start, they do too many sessions, too many exercises because they're hyper motivated. They don't think that things will filter out and you need to build a system that is lasting. So what do you do? If you want to un-F your body in the fastest way, is actually not to spam so much at the beginning, but be smart enough to hold back. This is counterintuitive. That's how you actually go fast. It's like the marathon guy who just goes on a sprint at the beginning. He's going to burn out and not finish the race. So the fastest way is actually to slow down and train only 3 times a week. Now, for the really busiest guys amongst you, you just do it twice a week. That's even better than the guys that's doing 4, 5, 6 times, all right? So 2 to 3 times a week, and only do 5 exercises in the gym each time you go. Use compound lifts, get strong on them, and that's it. On the other days, you can rest. If you're more of an active person that has other hobbies, you can just do something else on those other days, whether that's just purely resting, or as I recommend, walking, or maybe chess, or maybe martial arts. Do whatever the hell is your heart's desire, but just train 3 times a week, because that's what I found with so many busy guys to be able to stay consistent with. Now, if you want my exact training system that tells you in the simplest way possible how to build that aesthetic body that you can stay consistent with, then you can grab my training routine, Aesthetic Body Blueprint, below. And if you want to embed that whole system into your life, not just the training, but the diet, the mindset, the consistency with my guidance, then you can apply for my coaching program, Aesthetic Body Accelerator. I'll leave a link for that below as well. Next, find the triggers that are spiking your stress level. What is it that's making you stress? Maybe it's you checking your emails. Maybe it's a family member who's constantly berating you, or a colleague who just can't see eye to eye with you. There are certain things that are just giving you so much stress. The first thing to do is to become aware of it. And you got to ask yourself, what are some ways I could change that situation so I have less stress? Does that mean quitting the job so that I can get away from that toxic colleague? It might be. Does that mean leaving the household so you can live away from a family member who is narcissistic or who's causing you stress? It might be. Don't be afraid to ask these questions. There are so many things that we accept for granted that we think are just like, oh, I'm super stressed, but that's just how my life is. That's just how things are. I used to live like that, but now it's like, if something is causing you stress, the first thing you got to ask is like, can I get rid of it? Can I change it? Can I really do something? And even if it seems weird right now, what if I could actually move countries? What if I could actually just not do this and that? Ask yourself those questions, because when you ask different questions, you get different answers. Next is to pay yourself well. I'm not imagining that everybody has a ton of financial resources, but what you got to do is try your best to invest in things that go in and around your body. That could be food. That's one of the biggest things that I've upgraded in my life. I used to go for the cheapest on sale meats and drinks and ingredients, and now it's like I almost do the opposite. I'll look at the normal stuff and be like, that probably has a bunch of weird stuff in it. I want the organic stuff, the grass-fed stuff, the good tequila if I'm gonna drink, just upgrading all of that so that you get good quality stuff. I'm telling you, that's been the biggest ROI in terms of how I feel inside my body. Just having good ingredients is one of the best things you can do to un-F your body, to improve your health and your mood and your mental clarity. Now, some of you might be thinking, how am I gonna do that? I got no money. It's like, you're still choosing to spend a lot of money on a whole bunch of other things. A lot of people that think like that, you just haven't prioritized your health. When you can, where you can, invest in the things that go in your body. And the same thing goes for the gym. A lot of people just go for the cheapest possible gym, the lowest budget thing all the time. And I know that because I've been a student. I used to do the same thing. But if you're in a position where you can, don't be afraid to invest a little more in the environments that you inhabit, in the spaces that will form the daily routine of your life, whether that's your gym, whether that's whatever it is, your studio, so that you can actually have a more pleasant, lowered stress environment. That's what's going to make your life flow better, which is one of the best ways to reduce mental stress which again is the way to un-F your body. Next is to upgrade yourself in terms of your mindset. There are certain thought patterns, certain limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck exactly where you're at. Maybe you haven't seen the possibility of change. Maybe you haven't thought about the things you could change. When you train with somebody that's better than you, bigger than you, stronger than you, you actually get to see, wow, that's actually possible. That's why you have coaches. Expose yourself to this. New mindsets, always be thinking, how can I learn? How can I be around people that are doing better than me so that I can grow as well? This is probably the fastest hack to grow in your life and to un-F your body, is to get around people that are doing better in terms of their physique and their health, and to just absorb by osmosis the things, the habits, the thought pattern that they have. Now, of course, if you want that to be me, you can apply to join my coaching program below. Let's get on to the next point. Now, you could do all of the things that we talked about until now, but if you're a hermit living, just sitting down at the desk, staring at screens for 12 hours a day, then you're gonna look crap. You're gonna have dark circles around your eyes, and your mental health will not be good. So much of our physical health is linked with our mental health, and so much of our mental health is linked with social interactions. Humans, we're supposed to talk to people, we're supposed to engage with people, say stuff and hear people's voice. Don't be that guy living in the basement, never seeing another human eye. That's actually not good for your physiology. So get out, walk if you have to. You don't necessarily have to spark up conversation with strangers, but even just going to a cafe and ordering a little coffee, maybe going to a gym and saying hello to the gym owner, just little things where there's some kind of outside activity and social interaction is one of the best ways to un-F your body. And it's almost crazy that I have to say this, because I've always been a guy who's been kind of not necessarily extroverted, but I love sports all my life, so I was always around people. But a lot of people nowadays, we're living in more and more secluded environments. The phone can just about fix every desire you have. Food, everything you want is in the palm of your hand. And what can happen is with this and with a laptop, you just sat there and you do nothing else. Don't be that guy. That's not good for your body. Get out there, interact with people if you're somebody that's been stuck. I have a lot of clients who are software developers, engineers, and they say, I spend all day just sat at a desk. I even work during the night. It's like, bro, you got to get out. You got to get some sun in your eye. You got to talk to people, and that's actually going to help your physique and for you to get healthy as well. Next, practice gratitude. At the end of the day, if you're grateful for your body, you will lower your stress and you'll feel better. This is one of the fastest ways to actually un-F your body, is to clean out the thoughts that are running you. And the thoughts that are running you right now might be a little negative, like, why do I have to do this? Why does it have to be so hard? I hate this, I hate that, it's so difficult, it's so da-da-da. At the same time, if you release all of that, all of those thoughts that are just constantly making you think negative things, and you can just bring peace and you can just breathe deep and just say, you know what, it's all good. Life is good. I'm doing this to myself right now, and you can see that the energy is a little bit more relaxed as I do that. So that is what you got to do if you want to un-F your body, is to constantly practice this idea of chasing your goal, but at the same time releasing it. Wanting to change your body to become healthier, to look better, but also releasing it and being content with what you have. Can you embrace that contradiction where on the one hand, you want to strive for better things, you want to work out, you want to go through hardship to get the goals that you want, but on the other hand, you must also release those results and be content and accept the present moment for what it is. And that when you accept the present moment, the door to that path becomes much easier and it opens up and you almost get pulled into it, as opposed to grinding on it and demanding that result. If you can not necessarily understand, but if you can embrace that contradiction, then you're in a good spot for 2026. I hope you enjoyed this video. Send it to a friend who needs to completely un-F his body in 2026. If you liked it, leave me some comments, ask me some questions. Let's go. See you next week.